Hello, good evening, guys. Happy Wednesday. This is our September week 3. How's everyone doing? All right, so today is the day we finish our syllabus. Okay, we have a little bit of chapter 9 remaining. I'm going to sum it up, and that would be it for our syllabus. And do you have your revision notes with you? The Form 4, Chapter 5 one? No? Kavi, you still haven't received your notes? So you don't have chapter 9 all this while? Oh, you have the old notes. No, this chapter 9 is together with your chapter 4? Sorry, chapter 5, this one is together. It's together. Please do. When it's sent to you, it's like together 2 copies. Okay, guys, so shall we begin? Shall we go to 9.2? Shall we go to 9.2? Today we'll talk about GPS. All right, we'll talk about GPS. Again, I will not focus much on here because it's not important. Okay, not important in the sense that this has the lowest chance of coming out, so I'm not gonna bother. Okay, guys, doesn't mean this has 0 chance of coming out. It's just not very possible. Okay, so don't take my words the wrong way. Okay, shall we begin? Shall we begin? Okay, so what is your GPS, by the way? GPS is your global positioning system. Okay, if you use Waze, if you use Google Map, if you use Grab or Food Panda or anything that requires them to know your location, that's your GPS. Okay, guys, this thing is very efficient, very quick and efficient. It will know where you are pretty accurately, right? Guys, have you sent location with WhatsApp before? If you have sent before, you know what I mean. The thing is accurate up to like 10 meters. Okay, that means if I send my location to you, you would definitely know where am I, like pretty precisely within 10 meters. Okay, so guys, this is your GPS. So GPS, Global Positioning System, is the navigation system which gives information on location and time to its user in all weather conditions. Whether it's raining or what, your Waze will always work. Your Google Map will always work, right? Okay, so guys, your GPS has 3 segments. Your GPS has 3 segments. Okay, so we have the control segment, we have the space segment, and we have the user segment. Okay, so let's talk about the easy one first. Let's talk about user first, shall we? Let's talk about user first. Okay, this is you. When you switch on your Waze or Google Map or whatever, even guys, do you know they store information tag, location tag in your pictures, in your photos that you have taken? Unless you switch it off. Do you know that? Right. So please switch it off. Oh, wait, what did I do? Guys, give me a moment. I moved my thing elsewhere already. Okay. Yes, Charlene, hello. Good evening. We are in our last part of chapter 9, or 9.2. Kavi, have you found your notes ready? Have you found your notes ready? I hope you have. Okay, so guys, user segment, user segment, this is you. This is you. And guys, may I suggest you something like go to your camera setting, check whether your location tag option is on or off. And if it's on, please switch it off. Please switch it off, right? Because this is a matter of privacy. Okay? Do not let people know where you are all the time. I don't know about you guys. I value privacy. I just don't like nosy people poking their nose into my life. Okay, this is why I very seldomly post things on the internet, because you have to know what's on the internet. It's kind of there forever. Okay, what advice here, guys? What advice here, guys? Let's just say whatever you put on the internet now will be seen by your potential employer next time. Okay, and I don't like the fact that I have my location tag on my pictures. So wherever I go, Google will have a way to know that where am I, and they know what to sell me, what ads to give me, which makes me I feel scary. Okay, I'm being followed. So yeah, just guys, just be careful. Right. So this is a user segment. Okay. So your GPS coordinate is in two format. You can either use the DMS format, the degree minute second format, or the decimal degree format. Have you learned this in maths, guys? Degree, minute, and second. And this is the decimal one. I'm sure you have learned this. Okay. You go to Google Map, you'll see this or this. You can interchange them, either the DMS or the DD format. You go Google Map, you know what I mean. Okay, they will know where you look. This is how they find. This is how Food Panda know where you stay. This is how Grab know where you stay. By giving them the coordinate, they will know where to go. Okay, so that's your user segment. And of course, space segment, this is where they send us the info, the satellites. Okay, the satellites. So, do you remember what's your what's your GPS satellite? Your GPS satellite is a MEO. Remember? It's a middle Earth orbit. It's not HEO, it's not LEO, it's MEO, it's right in between. So that's your GPS. Okay, so guys, to know where you are, we at least need 4 satellites. Okay, that means 4 satellites will point at you at the same time to know where you are. That's why it's never wrong, right? If it's one satellite, it could be, the satellite going crazy, then they give you the wrong location. But 4 satellites pointing at you, you will never be wrong. Okay, so 3 is to determine your position. 1 is to adjust for error. Okay, actually 3 is enough, but that 1 is just there for checking. So your location will never be wrong. Okay, pretty damn accurate. And then we have 24 satellites orbiting the Earth all the time. That's why you will always have 4 facing you, at least, because we have 24 of it. Okay, so I think they are going to increase it to 32, but from last I checked, they still keep it at 24. Okay, so guys, think about this. This was originally meant for military. Originally, GPS was built for military, and then they opened it to the public in the 90s, and here we are. So GPS right now is like free. Okay, so anyway, let's go to our next one, the control segment. Hi, Shara, how are you? Nice to see you again. Okay, so we are in 9.2, We're 9.2. Okay, so the control segment, this is where at the ground they control the satellite. So guys, this is not part of determining where you are. To know where you are, you just need the satellite and your phone. This control segment, as the name says, is to control the satellite, to monitor the satellite, whether they are going out of orbit, whether they need maintenance, whether just monitoring them. Okay, just monitoring them, because they need to connect to you, right? And we need something to keep them in check, to control them. Okay, if this is your remote control car, this is your remote control. You get what I mean? These guys will control these guys. Okay, so that's a control segment, as the name says, right? So it's made up of master control station. You don't need to know all these, right? So they are there to control your GPS. So basically 3 segments. Guys, are you okay? Can you understand? Can you understand? right? You are using your phone, you are the user, you are interacting with the space segment, and the space segment is controlled by the control segment. Okay, and let's talk about the coordinates. This is very easy actually. Okay, to know where you are, I need to know what's your latitude and your longitude. Do you remember what is this? Longitude is from left to right. That's your x-axis. Latitude is from up to down, north to south. That's your y-axis. That's a coordinate. Coordinate, you need x, y, all right? So in geography, you have latitude, longitude. You learn this in Form 2 geography. You remember? Okay. If you see latitude is x, is the y-axis. We express this in north and south. Longitude is x, so it's east and west. Okay. Either you can use the DMS format, the degree, minute, second format, or you can use the decimal degree, the degree format, which is in 6 decimal place. This one, they don't mention north and south, but they will use positive, negative instead. Can you see? The DMS format, they will put the direction here, but the decimal format, they will just leave positive or negative here. You know, positive is going to the north, because going up. Negative is going to the south, because going down. Same thing goes to the latitude, the longitude one. Okay, for DMS, they will give you either E or W, east or west. But for decimal, positive is to the east, negative is to the west. Starting from the GMT. Guys, do you remember what is GMT? GMT is that middle line, the Greenwich Meridian time zone, something like that. The GMT, which passes by London. London is GMT plus 0. Do you remember? Do you remember? This is the GMT line. Malaysia, we are at GMT plus 8. Okay, that means if London is 12 p.m., we are 8 p.m. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, Eastern time, which is New York, I think New York is GMT minus 6. So if London is 12 p.m., then New York should be 6 a.m. Do you remember this? So this side is positive, this side is negative. You learn this in geography. This is how, guys, this is how time zone works. You know time zone? You know time zone? When you travel to a different country or different place, you look at the time zone, right? But so far, I've not traveled to another time zone before. So far, I've went to the Philippines, I've went to Thailand, I've went to Taiwan, I've went to China. They are all GMT plus 8. Right? Funny enough, I I've only been to GMT plus 8 places. Okay, I've never been to, let's say if you go to Europe, okay, you go to say Germany, it could be a GMT plus 1. Okay, you get what I mean, right? You get what I mean? So anyway, what is GPS for? Is to determine your location, okay, to monitor your movement. Okay, if you have a stalker following you, he will put GPS device on your car, under your car, whatever. He will follow you home. And then making of map, okay, of course we have Google Map, and tracking movement of objects and individuals. This was the original use. That's why it's for military. And of course, duration tracking to see, when you wear smartwatch, they will show you how far you have jogged. Duration tracking, your smartwatch can do that. Okay, so this is your latitude, longitude. That's all, right? That's all. Guys, we officially finished our Form 5 syllabus. Our secondary school science syllabus is now officially done. Yay. Okay, from now onwards, you have nothing else to learn already. Not in secondary school science, at least. Okay, you have done everything. So now our job has only begun, because now your job is to go back to Form 4, starting from the first chapter, and you go again until you are familiar with everything, until you are ready for your exam. This is where the scary stuff starts, huh? Okay, anyway, so are you guys okay? Are you guys following me? Are you guys following me? Guys, as for the exercise, I am not going to talk about this. Okay, so you have fun on your own. Okay, please, you want to do this, you do this yourself, don't knock yourself out. I really don't care. I'm gonna put the answer into Google Classroom. You want, you check it yourself. I really don't care. Right? Right? Okay, so guys, shall we jump to here? Okay, this is where the real thing starts, huh? This is where the real challenge starts because now you have starting back from Form 4. Okay, we have to do everything all over again. And don't worry, guys, I will cover all chapters. Most of it anyway, not really all, but I will cover the chapters that are important at least. So don't you worry. Okay, don't you worry. And if you have been slacking until now, or if you have been slacking since Form 4, it's time to wake up. Guys, your trial is not very far away. Your trial is in January, right? Wait, is it January? Oh no, wait, it's in November. When's your trial again? Oh, October. Wow, so early, huh? Oh, serious October. Ah? Oh, wow. Okay, that means one more month lah. That means one more month. Yikes. Trial is next week. Shani, why is it next week for you? I thought all Selangor is like, what school are you from, by the way? Sarjana. Wait, I thought everyone is supposed to, every Selangor school is having the same paper, so everyone should take trial at the same time. End of this month? End of September, Kavi, are you sure? The exam papers are. Then what's the point of rushing things? Are they trying to win something at this point? Gosh. You see, I hate schools like this. Like, oh, we want to do it quickly, just for the sake of doing it quickly. Like, so annoying. Don't get me started. I'm gonna go on a rant here. Okay, guys, all the prestasi. That is that trial? I don't think so. As in percubaan, as in percubaan. Okay, guys. It's time to get serious. It's time to get serious. And may I just say this? May I just say this? Should you need any chapters replay? Okay, guys, from now onwards, right? Even if I repeat any chapter, it's going to be a swift touch and go. I will focus more on exercise because at this point, we should be focused on exercise. If you say, sir, let's just say, oh, Form 4, Chapter 7. Sir, Form 4, Chapter 7, I totally forgot. Can you repeat the whole thing again? No, I will not. Instead, come and WhatsApp me. I will send you the videos. You go home and watch it again yourself. Because I feel stupid repeating the same thing twice. Right? I mean, you should feel stupid too because you're asking me to repeat the same. I mean, if you langsung tak tahu, then come and get the video from me. Watch it yourself. Okay? Because I want you to come to class at least somewhat prepared. Right? I mean, you can forget a little bit things here and there in the chapter. I understand. But if you tell me, sir, this chapter I langsung tak tahu, I langsung tak ingat, then bilakah Anda nak insaf? Okay, I'm not trying to guilt trip you, but I will guilt trip you. Insaf lah, okay? I taught this like so many times. You still tell me you forget, huh? Hey. Okay. Yeah, you try to study first. Yeah, I would say that. And okay, shall we begin? Shall we begin? Let's talk about genetics today. Let's talk about genetics today. Guys, do you still remember what is chromosome, what is DNA, and what is gene? If you forget, then it's okay. Then let me repeat. Okay, so imagine you have sebuku benang. You have a roll of thread. No, not needle thread. Okay, thread. The thread is called chromosome. Oh my God, what is wrong with my iPad today? Okay, chromosome. Okay, a roll of thread is called chromosome. Okay, you have 46 in every cell. Okay, every cell, setiap cell, you have 46 of this in your nucleus. Okay, that one is later. Okay, so if you pull one strand out, okay, you tarik seutas, this is sebuku benang. So seutas benang is your DNA. Okay, the seutas is DNA. And then on your DNA, you have sections. Okay, let's say you have, let me zoom in. Let's say you have one section orange. I'm just using color to make you understand. One section red, one section purple. We got different color ones. Okay, let's say every color, every section will determine one characteristic, one ciri. Let's say the orange one will determine your height. Let's say the red one will determine whether you have single or double eyelid. The purple one will determine whether you have curly hair or straight hair. So this is what we call gene. Okay, segment pada benang. Okay, so again, sebuku benang is your chromosome. Okay, seutas benang is your DNA. Segment pada benang is your gene. So this is what we focus on. Because when your dad gives you, he will give you the whole gene. He will give you the whole gene. He will not say, okay, this is your height gene. Let's say he will give you half. He take the height gene and he chop half and then he give it to you. It doesn't mean anything. It has no meaning. He needs to give you the whole thing. So your mom will give you one, your dad will give you one, and then they will fight. See who wins, lor. Do you remember what is dominant and recessive? Dominant is the winning gene. Recessive is the kala one, the lemah one. So the quad one will win, and then you will have that characteristic. You still remember this, You still remember this, So your three words here. Okay, so like I said, you have 46 chromosomes in every cell. Every cell. Setiap cell. I don't care, skin cell, muscle cell, what else? Nerve cell, epithelial cell, whatever cell inside you will have 46 chromosomes besides your sperm and ovum. Sperm and ovum has 23. Do you remember? Your dad's sperm has 23. Your mom's ovum has 23. That's why you have 46. Okay, so next time you will also give your child 23. Your significant other, your husband or your wife, will also give him or her another 23. Okay, so that's how your child becomes 46. Anyway, so our chromosome has 46. The first, or we can say 23 pair. You can say 46 kromosom atau 23 pasang. It's the same thing, okay? So you get 23 from your dad, 23 from mom. So the first 44, we call it your autosome. Okay, your autosome. Why is this called the autosome? This autosome, they will determine all your characteristics. Okay, like I said, your eye color, your hair texture, hair color, skin color, height, weight, everything, okay, is determined by your autosome. Your sex chromosome, the last pair, the last two, as the name says, they determine your gender. Okay, whether you're a male or a female. Guys, yes, there's only two gender in the world. You can't tell me otherwise, right? You can get out of here with your he, him, she, her bullshit. Okay, I grew up in a time that I don't need to tell me my pronouns. Are you a he, him? What the else would I be? Oh, I identify as a she, her. That's mental illness, right? This thing needs to stop. Okay, there's only two gender. Don't tell me, oh, there's 5 genders here. Sometimes I think liberalism has gone wrong. This LGBTQ has gone too far. It needs to stop, okay? There's only two gender. You can't argue with science. Science doesn't give a shit about your feelings. Right, anyway, so male is XY, okay, female is XX, okay. If you see two of the same length, then it's XX lah. Okay, if you see one short, one long, then of course it's a male. Guys, just in case you forget, right? I still have students forget one. Sir, XX is male or female again? Come, let me tell you. Okay, XX is female. Why? Why? Because if you see a girl take off her shirt on TV, they need to censor her boobs. So there's 2X here. That's how I remember. I need to censor the boobs 2X. Okay. And then as for male, you see Y, Y, can you see Y looks like a guy's PP? So XY is male. Because every male has a PP. Okay. So Y is the guy's PP. So you see, with this method, you won't get it wrong. Okay. So stop asking me, sir, is XX male or female again? If you get this wrong, please slap yourself. Seriously. Okay. Anyway, shall we go to cell division? Shall we go to cell division? Okay, so just in case you forgot, cell division has two types. Okay, by the way, what is cell division? What is cell division? Cell division is when my cell divide to become 2 or 3 or 4, right? I divide myself. Yes, I split myself, correct? Okay, I have two ways of splitting myself. Number one is mitosis. Okay, number two is meiosis. Okay, mitosis happens everywhere in your cell. This is to create the same cell. Mitosis is photostat. Okay, mitosis is photostat. I want to photostat the same cell. You get what I mean? I want to photostat the same cell. That means when I do mitosis, every cell that comes out will look the same. Okay, so what do we do this for? We do this for growth. You are doing it for growth. Guys, you started from a zygote. Do you remember what is a zygote? You were a zygote 17 years ago. 18 years ago, I don't know. Okay, maybe you're 18. Okay, 18 years ago, you were a zygote. So to go from one zygote to what you are right now, you're obviously very big size right now compared to a zygote. Are the cells the same? Are your cells right now same as the zygote you started with? Yes. Okay, that was the original copy. So you photostat until you have like thousands of papers, billions, trillions, quintillion papers today. You started from that one piece of paper. Okay, so it's for growth. Guys, your cell will never change, right? You will have the same cell until you die. Okay, so it's for growth. And as for me, I do it to replace damaged or dead cell. Do I still grow? I wish I can, but I don't, right? I do it for replacement. And then bacteria do it for asexual reproduction. So bacteria will photostat themselves and make 1,000 of them that looks the same. Am I making sense here? Am I making sense here? All bacteria, as in if you use one bacteria and you photostat them, they will look all the same. So mitosis is to photostat. How do I remember this? Do you see the T here? I just remember the T as plus. I am adding the number of cells. Since I'm adding cell, I create the same cell. So mitosis is to create the same cell. Okay. Are you following? Are you following? Okay, so that's the function of your mitosis. Right. Here's the not so important thing, which is the phase. Right, guys? I don't know whether I told you this before. This phase, right, might look very important to you, but it actually isn't. Okay, I'm not saying that they're not coming out, but they will ask mitosis and meiosis more than they will ask about the phase. Right? But okay, like it still won't hurt to know. Okay, so this is how remember, Prime Minister ada telur. Okay, Perdana Menteri ada telur, as in our Anwar has telur, has balls. Okay, so Prime Minister ada telur. Okay, so first prophase. Okay, you just need to recognize how they look like. Okay, so for prophase, what are the chromosomes doing? What are the chromosomes doing in prophase? They are chilling. They're not doing anything. They're just hanging around. Can you see they're just hanging around, chilling. What's up? Nothing's up, just chilling. Okay, so prophase is when chromosome become visible. Chromosome boleh dilihat. That's all. Okay, all these points are sampah points. Don't care. Chromosome become visible. You can see them chilling. So prophase. Okay, next, metaphase is when they arrange. So this is when chromosomes are arranged in equator. You only need to say equator. Do you remember what is equator? In BM, it's called Katulistiwa. Do you remember your geography? Katulistiwa is the middle line going through Earth. Katulistiwa. We are staying on it. That's why we are hot as shit every day. Right? Yes, iklim Katulistiwa, correct. Okay, so your metaphase. And then anaphase is when they split. So chromosome separate. And then telophase is when they reach opposite pole. Okay, sampai ke kutub bertentangan. That's all. Okay, that's all. So chill, arrange, split, reach. Chromosome visible. Chromosome arrange at equator. Chromosome separate. Chromosome reach opposite pole. That's all. Okay, PMAT. That's all you need to know. Okay, so how many daughter cells do you have at the end? You have 2 daughter cells, and they look exactly the same. If you start with 46 chromosome, which we are, you will end up with 46. Can you see? I just photostat another copy of me. Okay, my job is to photostat. I don't care. Okay, my job is to photostat. I'm not creating something different. So that's your mitosis. Guys, are you okay? Are you okay? Shara, are you okay? Shara, are you okay? Just to check on you. Okay, guys, this is a very easy chapter. Huh? I don't know, for me, it's very, not to say very easy, but it makes a lot of sense, right? I'm not asking you to learn atoms. You're like, sir, I should care about this. Why it doesn't affect my life? But hey, this one, at least you can relate to. I don't know, at least for me, I can. Okay, next, meiosis. Okay, meiosis is just to make sperm and ovum, gamete. So in your body, right? In your body, there's only one place that will do meiosis. That's your bola. Okay, you have lelaki punya bola, you have perempuan punya bola. Okay, you as a girl, you have bola too. You know, it's just that it's inside your body, your ovary. Okay, so it's to create sperm and ovum. This is to create different cell. You see, mitosis is to photostat, meiosis is to shuffle and photostat. You know shuffling? You know when you play Uno or whatever card games, you have to shuffle. So meiosis is to shuffle then photostat. I have to keep every cell different. That's why I shuffle. I need to make every sperm different. I need to make every ovum different so that my babies all come out will be different. Mitosis, I don't need different skin. I don't need different brain. I don't need different muscle. That's why I keep creating the same cell. That's why it's mitosis. Okay, so meiosis, what's going to happen? Okay, in meiosis, they do it twice. So just now we have PMAT, right? Prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Now we do it twice. We have prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1. And then we have prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2, telophase 2. So P1, M1, A1, T1. And then we have P2, M2, A2, T2. And as for the point you memorized just now, 1 point for each phase, right? Just write back the same. Just write back the same. Prophase 1, chromosome become visible. Metaphase 1, arrange at equator. Anaphase 1, separate. Anaphase 2, sorry, telophase 1, reach opposite pole. This one mentioned here. And then prophase 2, become visible again. Metaphase 2, arrange at equator. Anaphase 2, they separate. Telophase 2, they reach opposite pole. You just write back the same thing twice. Okay, but of course, your exam is not going to be this easy lah. Takkan they ask you this and they give you like 10 marks here. Okay, prophase 2 is the same. They become visible. They didn't mention here. It's the same. But they won't ask, guys, based on my experience, they will not ask these phases. They will only ask about prophase 1. For sure. You know why? You know why? Because in prophase 1, they are doing something called, what is this? This tukakaki thing called? This is the shuffling. They are asking for this. Yes, this is your crossing over. Pindah silang. They will ask about this more, right? They will not ask about the others because takkan they want you to bulat salin this and you get free marks. Mimpi lah you. So they will ask you about this instead. So just focus on your prophase 1. Okay, focus on your prophase 1. That's what I want you to do. Okay, so that would be it for your cell division. Guys, try not to pay too much attention here. Take note, I say too much. You still need to pay attention here, but not too much. Because I would rather you pay attention to... let me summarize everything first. Okay, mitosis, meiosis, what's the similarity? They are both cell division. They both replicate DNA. They photostat the DNA. But the difference, you see, meiosis only take place in your bola, like I said, testes and ovary, which is to make sperm and ovum. The rest of your body, semua sel kecuali your bola, semua takes place in mitosis. Okay, that's why we say semua cell. Semua, soma. Soma. Okay, in BM, this is called cell soma. Okay, you see, soma, semua. That's how I remember. Okay, semua sel kecuali testis dan ovary. So semua. Okay, plant, we don't care. So daughter cell, mitosis will give you 2. And they are identical. No variation. All your daughter cell will look the same. For your meiosis, you will get 4 daughter cells. They are not identical. None of them will look the same. And they have variation. They all look different. You know what is variation? Variation is variasi lah. Okay? Actually, it's the same thing. Genetically identical means have variation. Genetically identical means no variation. It's the same meaning. Okay? You can write either one. Okay, number of chromosome, same as parent cell. That means if I start from 46, I end up with 46. Whereas your meiosis, if I start from 46, I will end up with 23, just 23 lah. Can you see my sperm and ovum is 23? I need this to be 23. Takkan I give my son 46, then my wife give my son another 46, then my son will have 92 lor. You see, it makes no sense. Yes, you can become a potato or a banana, I don't know. Okay, so we need to be 46, so I can only give my son half. You see, how do I give my son half? That's meiosis. That's why I say meiosis is shuffling. Okay, I shuffle. Okay, if I have 2, I only give my son 1. Do you remember what is this? That's why you see this is meiosis. Meiosis is to split things into half. 46 will split into 23. Okay, meiosis, I split. Okay, so you are getting 23 from your dad, you're getting 23 from your mom, and they will compare. Okay, the dominant one will stand out, which brings me to my next point. Guys, do you remember what is dominant and recessive? This is the main part of this chapter. Dominant is the winning one. Recessive is the kala one. Okay, so usually dominant, we will use capital letter like this. Okay, if you are big T, if your dad gives you dominant, your mom gives you dominant, for sure you are tall. Okay, so if your mom gives you big T, your mom gives you short T, so you are still tall because the big T will cover the small one. Okay. But if your dad and mom, they both give you small T, then sad story, you'll be short lah. Okay. Can so what happens here? Okay, if your dad is a pure breed tall one, if he's big T, okay, so he does meiosis. Okay, you see, in this case, right? In this case, your dad's sperm only has big T. Your dad doesn't have a small T. And if your mom is short, she's small T, her ovum will be all small T because big T doesn't exist in her body. So she cannot make a small T. She cannot make a big T. Your dad cannot make a big T. Sorry, cannot make a small T because he doesn't have it. So when you cross, you get big, small, big, small, big, small, big, small, tall. That means, can you see dominant is very strong? They will cover all the recessive. All the children will be tall. Guys, let me ask you, is this small t gone? Is this small t gone? Let's say if you are tall, but you are big, small t, does it mean that your children will not be short? Does it mean the small t is gone? What if both of them, then, oh, you mean both parents short, then all short lah. Guys, if you are big small t, that small t is just hidden. The small t is just hidden. They are not gone, which is this one. Oh, wait, it's not drawn here. Okay, let me draw you another one. Okay, if your dad is tall, but if he's a big small t, your dad has a hidden short gene. Your mom also tall, but she is also big small t. She also has a hidden short gene. So what's gonna happen? Do you remember how to draw this, guys? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4. Remember, so 1, 3, big T, 1, 4, big small t, 2, 3, big small t, 2, 4, small t. So can you see? You will be 75% tall. You have that 25% of becoming short. You see, just because both your parents are tall doesn't mean you confirm will be tall. If you took that hidden short gene from your dad and you took another hidden short gene from your mom, then you're the unlucky one. What this is trying to tell you is the short gene did not disappear. This thing didn't just hilang. Oh, I'm tall means I have no short gene. No, it's just hidden. It's just hidden. What if you're taller? Okay, you might say, sir, what if I'm taller? Does it mean my gene is better than my mom and my dad? No, because you see, height is a continuous variation. To grow taller, you need two factors. You need genetics and you need food, environment. That means you live in a better environment than your mom and your dad, which is understandable because your parents are maybe last time they are just poor, right? Right? And nowadays you are more nourished, you get to eat good food, so you grow taller, lor. Which is a good thing lah. That means you are more fortunate than your parents. You get to have good food, nutritious food that makes you grow taller. Okay. I'm not gonna say that you're a doctor, come on. Okay. Some parents are short, but their children are tall. Same thing, same like what I said. Maybe the dad has a tall gene, the mom has a tall gene too. But they just live in a very impoverished times. Okay. Maybe last time the dad was very poor. When guys, you only have one chance of growing taller. Okay. You need to eat really good in your teenage years. If during your teenage years are like 13 to 17, you didn't eat well, you didn't sleep well, of course you'll be short. Right? You have the tall gene, but you have to do something about it. Right? If you are inherently a very smart guy or a girl, but you do nothing about it, you will never be smart. Am I making sense here? Because height is a continuous variation. Do you remember what is continuous variation? Variasi selanja. That means they have a range one. Okay, they have a range one. And then discontinuous is like either yes or no. Like your blood group, there's only A, B, and O. Yes, the intermediate one, correct. Okay, so guys, you okay with this? You okay with this? So if your dad, okay, your dad is 44XY, his sperm, I see, this is what your dad is, what your dad did. He splits his thing into half. Meiosis law. Okay, so your dad only gives you half. So in your dad, 50% of the sperm will be 22X. 50% of the sperm will be 22Y. Okay, half your dad's sperm is X, half your dad's sperm is Y. Whereas your mom is XX, she can only make 22X, 22X. Your mom doesn't have Y, so she cannot make Y ovum. So in ovum, 100% ovum will be X, will be 22X. So 1314, 2324. So you will get 44XX female, 44XX female, 44XY male, 44XY male. So guys, the chances of giving birth to a male and a female is always, the chances is always 50-50, right? Right? You can't change probability. Oh, I'm gonna have sex on Monday more. So because my neighbor says it's easier to conceive baby boy. Bull freaking shit, okay? So this is why we learn science. So you don't believe in stupid old wives' tale like this. Okay. You know, I've heard this before. All kinds of matter lah. Okay. Oh, you want to have a son, right? You must do this, that, this, and that. Or you must. The funniest I've heard, you must drink coffee. Coffee will make you conceive baby boy easier. Aiyo. That's why you learn science. So you don't spill out stupid shit like this. Like I said, every time I wash my car, it will rain. Does it mean when I'm washing my car, the Bangladeshi is doing some kind of rain dance to make it rain? No, it's called coincidence, my friend. So don't be stupid, okay? It's always 50-50. Okay, anyway, so let's go to our exercise. Oops, sorry. Here. Okay, guys, I'm gonna skip the front questions. This one you can do it yourself. This is your continuous and discontinuous variation. Okay, we skip it, Okay, we will go to question 4. Okay, question 4. Yes. Nah, it's illegal. If it's legal, I'll slap them already. Okay, anyway, number 4. Name structure M. Now, what is M? M is your chromosome. Okay, you see, we're not dealing with gene and DNA. It's just chromosome. So complete the diagram. Okay, so how do you do this? Okay, you see, this is like one stick, one stick, one stick. Hey, sir, why here suddenly got X here already, man? So here it becomes. Why I need to do this, then? Because you see, if I'm like this, I cannot split. How do you split half? But when I'm like this, I can split half already. So that's why you see the end, you're like, what, 3 sticks, three single stick and 3 single stick. Again, guys, this is 3 chromosome. This is also 3 chromosome. I don't care whether it's a single stick or a butterfly, we still call it 3 chromosome. And this is obviously a mitosis. You know why? Because I start with 3, I end with 3, 3. Yes, it's 2 daughter cells. So the reason is 2 daughter cells, or you can say identical daughter cells. The cells look the same, you see? 3 chromosome, 3, 3. Or you can even say there's no crossing over. The other pinna silang. That's why this is mitosis. Mitosis has no chromosome, has no pinna silang. Okay, so next D, sperm and ovum. Guys, this is form 1. What is P? When sperm meets ovum, what is it called? Hiya, this is form 1. Form 1, chapter 4, reproduction. Yes, fertilization. Thank you. It's called persenyawaan. What about Q? When sperm and ovum combines, what does it become? That one cell you were Q. You were one cell. I mentioned it just now. Okay, that's a zygote. Do you remember what's after zygote? Yes, embryo. Good. And then what's after embryo? What's after embryo? You get a fetus. Okay. This is form 1 lah, okay, don't care. Right, moving on. Okay, we skip number 5. They will not ask you meiosis like this. Oh, prophase 1, metaphase 1, telophase 1, anaphase 1. Oh, I write all this, I get 4 marks. You slow way lah. It's not gonna happen. Okay, we go to this. Okay, guys, name the above phase. What phase is this? They already know this is meiosis. You look at the kaki, you also know it's meiosis already. Yes, this is anaphase, good. But you don't get the marks here if you say anaphase. Is this anaphase 1 or anaphase 2? How can you tell? Guys, meiosis 1, meiosis 1 is about splitting a pair. Can you see? I'm splitting a pair. Meiosis 2 is about splitting single. Just like, can you see, guys, can you see meiosis 2? I split single chromosome, just like my mitosis. Meiosis 2 is the same as mitosis. I'm splitting 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, I'm splitting 1, 1. But meiosis 1, I'm splitting a pair. Okay, I'm splitting a pair. Okay, why do I keep switching on this? Okay, so this is anaphase 1 because I'm splitting a pair. Okay, anaphase 2 is when I split this. Okay, so describe what happens in the above phase. So chromosome separate. Okay, just write like how you would write for anaphase. Okay, state one importance of meiosis. What is meiosis for, guys? Why do you do meiosis? Why do your parents do meiosis? To produce? Mitosis is to create the same thing. This is to create different. No, that's mitosis. That's photostat plus, remember, T plus. Yes, this is for gametes. To produce gamete. Or sperm and ovum, if you cannot say gamete. Untuk menghasilkan gamete. My job here is to create different cells, is to shuffle. Remember, meiosis is to shuffle. So state the phase shown. What phase is this? What phase is this? They are doing this changing leg thing. So what phase is this? You can write sperm and ovum, sure. What phase is this? Obviously, this is like I told you, I want you to focus on this. Prophase 1. Okay, not just prophase 1. Okay, so explain the behavior of the chromosome. What is the chromosome doing? Guys, take note, don't write crossing over here. You know why? Because G, they ask you to name the process. And now it's awkward. If you write crossing over here at F, then you're like, oh shit, then what do I write at G? Okay, so let's do G first. The process is called crossing over. Pindah silang. Explain its impact. I do crossing over for what? Or if this does not occur. So crossing over is for variation. If you don't do it, then you will have no variation. Okay, the other variasi. It will all look the same. Yes, no exchange of genetic info can. I accept that too. But it's a very long answer lah. Okay, so explain the behavior. Okay, besides crossing over, what else are they doing? They're chilling, right? They're chilling, right? So what can you write? The chromosomes, they are visible. Or you can say chromosome can be seen. Chromosomes become visible. You can see them chilling. Okay, state the animals that carry out the process of cell division above. Who does meiosis? Who does meiosis? Any sexual animal lah. Okay, any animals that has male and female. Okay, dogs, cats, chicken, humans. Write it yourself. Okay, guys, can you please go home and do questions 7, 8, and 9? Please. Questions 7, 8, and 9. Okay. Human is an animal. We are just very intelligent apes. Okay, 7, 8, and 9. Question 7, 8, and 9. Please go home and do. Guys, if you don't do it now, you will not do it in the exam. You will not be able to do it in the exam. So please go home and do. Can? Can? Can. Go home and do. Don't be lazy. So I will end it here. Okay, guys. Have a good Wednesday. I will see you next week. All right. Have a good one. So take care. See you and bye-bye.